Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. This is the rest of the Departed Loved One reading that I meant to do, but we got hung up by another spirit. So let's see if I have your cards here. I'm going to do another postcard from Spirit since the postcard from Spirit was all interpretation of the last one. Let's see. We had a gentleman and a lady, and the gentleman interrupted. So let's see if that lady will come back. Too many. One, please. Too many. Moving stuff around, isn't there? There we go. Oh, there's more than one. Sorry, I'm hiding my cord for my light. We're winging it until March 1st. I put my St. Patrick's Day stuff up. I just don't want to show it yet. Oh my god, two keep coming up. One, please, Spirit. My throat feels funny. What is it called? Is that a trach? They might have had one of those, or just was like a constant like throat clear or a constant cougher. They could have had like a smoker's cough. There we go. Oh, wrong side. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience? Thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this so that when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful be joyful even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived, why did I see jumped? And then somebody jumping off a cliff. But not like to dive into water. I don't know, maybe I have a daredevil here. Look within and be joyful even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived, jumped, same thing, again, into it all and love every minute. It's like they want you to just dive fearlessly off like a cliff. But I don't know if they're referencing that's how you should live your life or they physically did that. I dropped this candle earlier and now it's making funny weird noises because I feel like there's air pockets. Don't crack, please. Alright, let's see what we have for cards. I wish you could see yourself as I do. You're amazing, you're hilarious, and you have that it spark. So many go chasing a magic it out there. I love it when they bring shit together. You could be famous one day, or you are, or you just have that quality of a famous person. Like, people like you. You're like, you make people happy and joyful. You spread joy. I'm just hearing joy all over the place. Maybe your name is Joy. That could be it too. I know somebody whose name is Joy. And they really are a happy person too. You need to believe in yourself. You need to love yourself and take better care of yourself. And you need to be yourself and stop trying to be like everybody else. You're born to stand out. You are a unique soul, my friend. Dress weird, act weird, talk weird. If it's you, it ain't weird. Everyone else is just weird. That's how I put it. I'm normal, you're weird. That's what I say to people when they're always saying, "You're weird." I'm like, "No, you are actually. I'm normal." Which is always they're like, "Yeah, okay, keep telling yourself. I like being weird. Own it like a boss. Why do you want to be like everybody else? There's a million of other everybody else's. There's only one of you, doll face." I almost said darling. I don't say that word. Why did that just pop in there? I don't know. Today is a weird day with channeling. You need to let go of this guilt you hold. We couldn't have known all that would have happened, and it's no more your fault than it is mine. Ah, there's the brakes again. This is the car accident lady. Yay, she came back. Not that she died. Not yay, like car accident. I said that at the wrong time. I'm sorry. Yay, she came back. Because she kind of got interjected by that soldier there. I'm sorry, let me start over. You need to let go of this guilt you hold. We couldn't have known all that would have happened, and it's no more your fault than it is mine. It was just the hand I was dealt. I never blamed you. I never blamed you for anything. Please let it go. I feel like, I don't know why there's like a high-speed chase going on. I don't know. I'm just hearing lights and like, woo, 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 and pa-shoom, pa-shoom. This person are they a daredevil? Got cliff jumping, got high-speed chases. What's happening? I feel like the cliff thing they're saying is something you did. I think you were a teenager when you did it, if that makes sense. I think they're referencing, remember when you were young and ballsy and you were fearless and you just did it and you just knew that you were going to be okay and you just did it? I feel like they're referencing that you should have that attitude about something, which I'm sure we're going to get into in your reading. Let go of the anger. Oh my gosh. Why are you so mad? I'm feeling pressure in here. I think they're trying to express like you have from years. This person has been gone a while, or it just whoever you're mad at, this has been going on for years. Who you're longing for is also longing for you. It's not all in your head, it's a real connection. You came in here asking them specifically about a crush of yours. They're spilling the tea. This person is a little bit frosty. You're not sure. This person's hard to read. You don't know one way or the other what you should do. But the spirit, overall, what you should know about that at this point in time is that no, it's not one-sided. It's not all in your head. They know of you, think of you, too. I'm trying to show you the way through this. Look for my signs. I'm trying to help you pay attention. It's like you're navigating through something. I heard divorce or change. There's some kind of like big monetary shift. Like either you were rich and you're learning to be more modest, or you were modest and now you have money coming in and you don't know what to do and what to do with the money. And if it's not about money, this is about quality time, what you're spending your time on, because it's not always about money as far as like what is it worth to you, how much time is it worth instead of money. Maybe they're trying to show you a way to this connection, or a way out of your nerves, and a way through this anger. I don't know, I'm feeling like an undercurrent of family drama as well. I don't know if it's attached to a love situation, if that's the family drama, if you're like fighting with a spouse or like baby daddy, baby mama type of thing. But I feel like you have a lot of anger about someone you have kids with, or when you were a kid and how these people in your life maybe took care of you or parented you. Now that you're an adult, maybe perhaps you have kids, maybe you're angry at the spirit for something, or just angry about it doesn't have to be associated at this person, but I feel like it's angry about something that happened to this person but also happens to you. It's like a repeating pattern, if that makes sense. I wish I set a better example for you in life. I wish I said sorry more. I wish I was kinder. I wish I wasn't so hard on you. I hope you know how much you mean to me and how much I love you. My one regret was not telling you that more. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. For some of you, I feel like this person was very much a daredevil, fly by the seat of the pants. They kind of just like up and left you. Maybe you raised yourself. Maybe you were neglected a lot. Like this person, for some of you, this could be a parent coming in to say like, I acted more like a teenager than a parent. You took care of yourself, and I know you're angry at me for that. Some of you, this is about physical abuse. But you were a kid. I feel like this is someone's dad. I'm speaking through a lot. I feel like there's 3 spirits here, so let me separate because I'm getting a little tripped up, and I'm sure you are too. So there's like a dad here. I don't know if they were like a drunk or an addict or something, but this person was in and out of your life. And I don't feel like maybe you never lived with this person because this person was not stable. And if you did live with them, it was always like sporadic. You'd be with them for a few months and then you would have to go back and live with your grandparents or live with your mom or something. Or this person would come in and visit you, like be steady for a while like a parent in your life and then take off again. But I feel like when they got bad, when they got into their slumps of drinking or whatever they were doing, I'm even getting money issues. I just see somebody getting burnt with like cigarettes or like booze thrown on them. They like treated you like a dog. There's like those old pantry slider doors. It's not something that it just had like one of them fold locks. Or not fold locks, like one of them, looked like Captain Hook, and you just put it through the thing. It was something that you could literally just kick through, but you're a child and you're scared. It's like somebody got locked in a pantry. But this isn't like all the time. I feel like this person might have been manic because they were really good to you at times, and then they went into the dark phases and they like kind of had quick anger bouts. I feel like this person might have had some kind of mental illness or bipolar and mixed it with that addiction and was like never diagnosed. And I don't know if you didn't have anyone to stick up for you as a child and you were just kind of like passed around. Like, I don't blame you at all for this anger. I really don't. No child deserves that. And it's not just what this person did to you, it's like what they were saying. But it's like they ranted out. Like, I don't even think they knew what they were saying. This person, I can't really tell if it's like people get mean when they drink and like their personality changes or when they take pills. So I don't know if that's what I'm seeing, like them in some kind of high or rager, or if it was a mental illness. I really can't decipher, but I feel like you would know. Maybe it's both. I don't feel like you got any closure from this spirit. This person wants your forgiveness, but they don't feel like they have the right to ask. Even if they were mentally ill and they know that you understand that, they still carry a lot of guilt. And I think they're talking to their self here. You need to let go of this guilt you hold. This particular spirit, I wouldn't say they're earthbound, but I don't feel like they've fully forgiven themselves. Even if they've been pardoned, until you forgive them, this person is not at rest. I think the majority of the message from them is what I did was wrong. You didn't deserve that, and it's like they're like, I don't want to give you bullshit excuses. There's nothing I could say to justify it other than I was wrong and I'm sorry. and you deserve more than that. But I feel like this person does not know or understand human emotion. Maybe they've always struggled to connect with other people. There's even an element of a little bit of a sociopath, that disconnect of humanity and compassion. This person definitely has something missing there. They want to connect. They want to love you. If they are your parent or a family member or somebody who's supposed to take care of you, they wanted to. They just don't have that capacity. They don't have compassion. They don't have empathy. They don't understand human emotions like that. It's like they were born with something broken there. And for the other spirit, what I was feeling with the car accident, I feel like the spirit left very suddenly. I feel like left in the middle of drama, or there is drama going on. There's a lot of anger inside the family. I'm not sure if it's directed at this person's death or what happened to them, but this person I feel like is female. Again, it does not have to be car accident. It is a signifier for a sudden death, so it could be, like I said, aneurysm, heart attack, cancer that took them really fast, something unexpected, or a literal car accident, because I hear squeaky brakes, like, so that usually is one of two things: an accident or a quick death. Didn't get to say goodbye. And I feel like there's a lot of anger about how this person's things or how this person was treated. Maybe someone felt they were cheated, because I meant to say treated and cheated came out. So I feel like either somebody feels like they got cheated out of inheritance, or this person is saying that someone in the family feels like this person is advocating. It's like there's someone in the family advocating for the spirit. Like, the spirit didn't have this, the spirit didn't have this, we should have done this, we should have done that. And there's a lot of fighting going on. And a lot of it is stemmed to childhood traumas within the family that really need to be healed. And the first step for you guys is the letting go of this anger. And for the other, I just feel like a parent here. I feel like there was like a bad parent, but then who hurt someone, but then I feel like there was a bad parent who didn't hurt their kid but neglected them. Like, just wasn't there, like left for days at a time, but wasn't like physically assaulting their kid. So I feel like it's the same scenario, just one is a little bit more extreme, but still the same message. Like, well, I shouldn't have done that. There's no excuse. All I can say is sorry, and I'm not gonna push you to even think about that or go there. That's, for a parent to leave for days and you not having anyone, that's something you got to be okay with letting go of. And for anyone who hurt you, that's got to be, I am just here to deliver their message. Don't at all feel like I'm pressuring you. This is 100% your choice, whether you forgive or if you're ready to open this can of worms. I'm not going to push you. You've been through enough. And for the family that's fighting, I feel like all that female energy really wants is the fighting to end, to drop the anger and just become a family. Like, you can't change what was done. You can't go back and fix anything. You can only go forward, and you got to find a way to go forward without this person in your family to mediate. I'm always looking out for you and all those you love. Don't worry, I'm always going to make sure you all end up okay. I'm protecting you all. Do what you can to stay safe. I'll do the rest, don't worry. Those are for the parents. The least I could do, I was a shitty parent when I was alive. The least I could do in death is take care of you in a way I couldn't in life. And that feminine energy is saying, don't worry, I'm going to make sure you're all safe and taken care of. You have gifts. So you might have spiritual gifts. You might be spiritually ascending, or this person literally passed gifts on to you, or you got it from their side. You're never too late or too old to start all over again. I feel like some of you are out there thinking about maybe starting a new job or changing the game up and maybe leaving a situation you never saw yourself leaving. I feel like you want to change here, and I feel like the Spirit is saying, do it. Wisdom is knowing when to be heard and when to listen. Wisdom, it's knowing that there is no right or wrong, only more knowledge to grow. This is for the feminine energy with the family fighting. See the wisdom in what people are really saying. Don't focus on angry words or shouting voices. What's the meat? What's the meat of the stew? Find out what the meat is, and that's where you can start to heal. When this person is mad because this, and because it stems back to this, knowing that helps you heal. You got to see with your mind and not with your anger. I'll see you again. I'm still here. Life never ends. So if you're looking for proof of the afterlife, the Spirit is definitely coming in to say, yes, there's more beyond death. And if you have seen or experiencing or are experiencing them in a paranormal way, they are saying, yes, it's me. Love is not always a feeling of bliss, but it should be more blissful than heavy. So somebody is in a toxic relationship. I don't know if it's affiliated because you had such a piss poor example of what man or woman is in your life because of your parent, or you're just with someone that's not good for you and they're trying to warn you here. But it's like they're waking you up to the fact they want you to look at the overall picture, and you're making a decision. Overall, are you happy, or overall, are you not happy? That's where you start and making a decision. Trust the voice that only you can hear inside. I feel like you might have spiritual gifts and be hearing this person. I wouldn't doubt it. But this is talking about trusting your instincts, trusting your own wants and needs in life, and following that and not the peanut gallery. Thoughts are like hugs and kisses to those gone. I hear you, my love, every word. I am with you always. As you tell me about what hurts, I hug you so close. I see someone visiting a grave or just has a place where they go. I am definitely getting a feminine energy. I don't feel like the other parents, I feel like maybe you went to the grave to vent and get your anger and frustration out. I feel like they're saying they heard that, and they wish that they, you had been able to say it to their face so that they could apologize, and they deserved everything that you said and continue to say. And if you need that, I feel like this person is saying, come shout at my grave. Like, I'm not going to get offended. I just want you to have peace because you deserve peace. And for the feminine energy, I feel like let me back up here. As you tell me about what hurts, I hug you so close. Like somebody's talking to the Spirit about a relationship. And I think that's who was coming in for some advice for you. Sink deep into the rhythm of your soul. What kind of song is playing? Exactly. This is like, this is about, is your theme song of life dun 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 dun? Or is it like, boo 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 boo? Whatever. What kind of life are you living? Put a theme song to it, and I feel like that helps you realize where change needs to go. Like this is womp womp womp. I don't like this. This is definitely the area we need to change. This is ooh, 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 yeah, or whatever. I don't know what noise that was. Ooh, ooh. Monkey see, monkey do. Anyway, I'm not tired, but I just feel like my body is heavy today. It's like I'm having an outer body experience. I don't feel like myself today. Is that weird? Have you ever had days like that? I'm like, am I sleeping still? Is this a real day? What is happening? I hope I snap out of it for work tomorrow. Let's see what's going on here. I saw one foot. Yep, there it is. Hey, come back here. authority. Woo! Okay, so this is definitely someone's parent, or this is about control. What about authority? Trapped in fear. There's that parent coming in, recognizing that they locked you up, they abused you, they abused their power, they made you feel scared and alone. And this person is definitely acknowledging that I don't mean it in a sexual way, but in life they're acknowledging that it made them feel good about themselves. They're not proud of this. They're not saying this in a gloat. They're being 100% honest. This is what you need. This is what you're not understanding about your parent. They were born different and not in a good way. I don't know how to explain this without being a little bit offensive. Like, I don't mean to be. I'm just trying to be factual with you. But when like a serial killer is born, or somebody who is born without this person wasn't capable of love at all with anyone. It was all about, what can I get from you? Everything was a game. This person was a sociopath, narcissist. It was like a game. They did this with everybody. It wasn't necessarily like they abused everybody, but it was like they liked to collect like blackmail and dirt on people and, manipulate people. This person was a fucking bully. Emotional loss. Something about when they were a child. I'm not really sure about their parents. Like, this person doesn't really want to talk about their parents. They're like completely shutting it down. This is where it comes from. It's a mimic of this emotional loss. This person was raped. Like, this person was a man. I feel like definitely a father. But wasn't one time. Like, this person was raped every day. This is the hard part in court, because in law school you have to say stuff, but as a victim myself, it's literally hard to say some things. But it wasn't just rape. This person was forced to give oral sex, and this started at 5 years old. Maybe even 4. Oh! I didn't look at that card. They locked this person up. This person was their sex slave. I'm not sure if it was like a stepfather, mother's boyfriend, or their father, but it was a male. I think someone got paid. Someone got paid to do that to him. I don't know if it was the other parent. Yeah, made them see the dark side of the power. This person lived like an animal. I don't even think they went to school. Okay, so I feel like this person grew up probably in the 60s or 70s. I feel like you're much older. I'm connecting with the one that's in the room. Not this version. The one in the room, that little 5-year-old boy, is the one talking to you. Remember what I said. This person does not have the capacity to love. It was literally beaten out of them. They lived a life of PTSD on levels nobody could comprehend, and that's not an excuse for what they did to you. You might not even know this, or you do know this. This person would be devastated if anyone knew what happened to this person, because all everybody saw them as was a powerful person. Grew up to be a man, took their power back. I feel like this person committed murder. As fucked as that is to say, I kind of feel like they did. Or they're just expressing I was murdered, like as in I was just a meat suit. After a certain age, I didn't have a soul. Rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, they tried. There was like a moment here, like between adolescence and adulthood. I think they got away from this person. 2 4s. We got 2 8s and 2 4s. They got some. He got freed when he was 8. I feel like another parent left when the year before all this shit started happening to this person. I feel like another parent left, or whoever was there who actually gave a fuck about this boy took up and left because their life was in danger. They were getting hurt too. This person who was hurting the boy, why didn't they take the boy with them? Why leave the boy with a monster? Maybe it wasn't their child. I don't know. But then we have 8. I feel like, so 5 to 8, they're trapped, right, with this powerhouse. I think at 8, they got taken into the system. I think that's where we're going into. And I don't feel like the system was any better. Foundation and achievements. Ooh, another 4. So maybe they did find a family. I feel like, okay, this is where the manipulation came. This is where they learned to manipulate, was in like foster care or whoever, when they left this person that was hurting them. So I feel like a good 3 to 5 years of this person abusing them before someone got this boy out of trouble. Then went through a series of more abuse until finally this boy, he's getting up in age, learning how to manipulate people to get what they want. Wants a nice family, wants a nice rich family, knows how to play a rich family so that they get attached and adopt him. This person was a master manipulator before the age of 10. For survival instinct. I don't know why this person wants you to understand all of this. Alright. Transformation. Yeah, they wanted to be viewed how the abuser was viewed. It was too scary for them to go back to being bullied. So the only reason this person ever felt safe and secure is because nobody was more powerful than them. They had to be the most powerful one in the room, or they went right back to that 5-year-old boy. Someone's gonna hurt me. Someone's trying to take something from me. This person was very paranoid, always thinking someone was stealing their shit, gonna rob them, gonna hurt them, always thinking people are cheating on them. Always a beater. That's all this person knew, was physical violence and sex as weapons. That's why they were the way they were. They were very much a product of their environment. I'm sorry, but let's get off of this one. I know that they want you to understand, but I don't feel like knowing anymore is going to be helpful to you. I don't want to kick dirt in your wounds. Maybe understanding the psyche behind this person might help you release it. But I'm not going to sit here and make comparisons about this person's life and what they did to you, like, because they suffered, it was okay. I'm not playing that game, and I kind of feel like that's where it's going. So I'm clearing that one. Let's get into the other spirits here. Let's get some advice for you to clear it a little bit. Too many. You can do the thing. Yes, that feminine energy is coming back. It's like they want you to get out of a situation, and they want the family to stop fighting. These are two very big messages from this person. Feeling worried doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. You're going to get through this fine. You always find a way. Somebody's dealing with some anxiety attacks and stress, sleepless nights, stuck in your head worrying about money or how you're going to get things. This person is really telling you to take a deep breath. Like, you always get where you're supposed to be. You're going to be able to do what you need to do one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't get too far ahead. Don't stress yourself out. You are a whole person. You are complete. You don't need someone else to fulfill you. You can fulfill yourself. I feel like this feminine energy is really like trying to push you away from something and get you to leave. It's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. Again, with that nasty energy, if anything they want you to take from, one, don't be like them, which you won't be. And two, don't allow that fight or flight to turn you into the dark side like it did to them, because that's exactly their main point in all of it. Even though I feel like they're still a little bit narcissistic and manipulative here as they keep trying to ease in. This is definitely a narcissistic behavior. I'm cutting them off. You're doing well. Keep going. This is about somebody who is really doing the work in therapy as far as getting over someone's death and childhood traumas. Again, that's not easy. It's really hard to dredge up your past. They are acknowledging that they're proud of you for doing that and being willing to go there. I feel like they've been watching you for years, waiting for you to, gear up the gumption to go forward and get some help. Let's see if I can get a little bit what's going on. Let's talk to that feminine energy. Closing messages for your family. Two of Earth. Balance, prioritize pretty much. Playfulness. Ooh. Somebody's in a little bit of stagnant slacker energy. 8 infinity. You're meant to stay together. Something's faded here. You got to make a decision. Are you staying where you're going, or are you going back home? You need to balance out. 5 of water, disappointment, regret, and forgiveness in reverse. They want you to let go of what isn't working. Stop letting the dead weight cling to you, is what I heard. Drop the dead weight. Page of water in reverse, sensitive, open-hearted, intuitive. You're trying to harden yourself from, I feel like, your family. It's like you're giving them the cold shoulder. You're not being sensitive. You're not opening your heart, and I don't feel like they are. There's like a stalemate. This person is very upset about this stalemate energy. 5 of Earth, lack, worry, assistance. You might want to go home and ask for help to get out of a situation. Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunity, resources. I feel like This person is saying you are all you need, but there are resources out there that can help you. If the family isn't going to step up, if too much has gone on, if they aren't going to listen, you have other options on the table. Look into that. If family isn't going to step up and help you, I feel like Spirit's directing you maybe to people who can. 7 of Air, awareness, caution, consequences. There's consequences to everybody's actions is what they're saying. Like you're feeling neglected, other people in the family are feeling neglected, and you genuinely are neglecting each other because you're in your stubborn egos. So the consequences of living in your egos and not getting the fight is you have to go through things alone. This is something you're all learning within yourselves. Queen of Earth in reverse, gracious, practical, and capable. I feel like whatever partner you're with isn't somebody who's stable and reliable. I really feel like there's a partner here. I don't know if it's a business partner or a love partner they're not happy with. They're not somebody who is like a ride or die for you. They might be taking your money, leaving you in lack. I feel like there's a little bit of blame here on this person for the family. Not that Spirit's blame. Not like this, it's all your fault, not kind of blame, but I feel like this person is expressing if this person had never come into the picture, it wouldn't be this bad. At the same time, this person coming into the picture opened a can of worms that needed to be open, but it really isn't about them, and I feel like everybody's making it about them, but this issue stems further than them, if that makes sense. King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, respected. So this could be like a father figure, someone you want to come and speak your truth to, that you're struggling. Or this could be you, the Spirit calling on you to be the mature one, to speak clearly and calmly and just speak the truth. Say what you need. Don't sugarcoat. Don't manipulate. Just, show respect, and respect will be given. If you're not getting respect, perhaps they're not feeling respected by you. So if you show respect, they'll show respect. And it might not happen overnight, but it's like just keep coming at them in a respectful way so that peace can be had if you do genuinely want to come back together. 6 of Air, relief, hope, moving on. They are going to help you move on from the stalemate energy. I feel like the family will come back together. Might be a little bit of time here, but they're going to guide you out of a toxic situation. They're bringing you relief and hope. I feel like they want you to go more towards the people that you let go, either for a job or a love interest, or because the people you let go that you're regretting. I would say. If you're not regretting letting them go, I don't feel like the Spirit would be like, hey, But are you not regretting it because of anger? Like if the anger dissipated, would you be missing this person? Don't let the anger cloud your judgment. Knight of Earth in reverse, organized, responsible. You're very chaotic, feeling unorganized, like your life is in balance, and that's very much how the family situation is right now. This person is expressing the family is a freaking mess. It's a mess. I just heard a royal fucking mess. That's exactly what I heard. Why? Why is it a royal fucking mess, lady? Ace of Fire, opportunity, creativity, and action. Somebody had an opportunity to go start this new chapter, right? Or maybe you were starting a new family business. This is where all the chaos started with this family. Opportunity. Somebody had an opportunity and they were going to run with it. And this opportunity that they ran with somehow made a ripple effect on the family. King of Water in reverse, compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. They thought it was very cutthroat, whatever you did. Your family is like, what the fuck? This came out of left air. Or left field. Left air. They really struggled to understand not what you were doing, but the way you did it, the way you went about it. It's like you just didn't care. Like they meant nothing. Like, once they saw you as compassionate and caring and somebody they could rely on, and like immediately like you were somebody else. It's like you, like a pod person. I'm not saying that's what you did, but they just don't understand how you could be so cutthroat about whatever happened, or they feel what you did was very cutthroat. 3 of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. I feel like you worked together with this family. And like maybe you were starting something together, and then all of a sudden you threw a wrench in the mix and said, hey, I'm going to go work for this person, or I'm going to go do this. This is what the controversy was. You were all headed in one direction together in a business or an idea. You were all on board with it. I feel like something or someone came in the mix and it had a little bit of change. And that change just catapulted a whole bunch of change until someone was like, I'm out. I don't want to work with you guys anymore. So the family business either collapsed or is struggling because of it. So why did this King of Water and what is this? The Wheel in reverse and Queen of Fire. Someone in the family invested on this Queen of Fire. This is like a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries. Intelligent, exuberant, determined. This person was bad news from the get. This spirit is not, we're not sugarcoating today. Please don't kill the messenger. I'm only reading the cards, but this is going to be harsh. I gotta make this short. I have to go to bed soon. But basically, this family member, I feel like, is a male. They were sweet, loving, compassionate, on board, working with their family. They were a completely different person. In comes this Queen of Fire. I feel like all about money, fame, success, whatever. Made you greedy. You left for money and greed. I don't mean to piss you off. This is what the spirit is saying. Or this could be your family's perspective. But they're saying money and greed won out over, whatever you were building. It was a negative transformation. This person, this Queen of Fire, took you from being a happy, copacetic family to fighting, being miserable. Now you guys don't even speak or talk to each other or work together. You are completely apart. And it all centers around this Queen of Fire. Maybe this person is the Queen of Fire. I don't know. Who is this Queen of Fire? 9 of Water in reverse. Wishes, dreams, happiness. Someone you thought was a wish come true. Like when you first met this person, you were probably like, oh my God, this is my person. Or this is my thing. Or yes, this is a brilliant idea. But it turned out to be your undoing. 6 of Water in reverse. Memories, childhood, nostalgia. They made you forget where you came from. They twisted your memories. They twisted how you viewed things, and or they just told you a new way of looking at it. So whatever they told you or however they changed your view made you angry at your family. You could be a Virgo here, dealing with a Virgo. Hermit's popping. They did this in a very sneaky way. They did this, I don't know why I'm getting like Stockholm Syndrome. Justice in reverse. So that you're not separated, or this person isn't out of your family circle yet. You haven't made right or completed and fixed your family still because of this person. But I feel like you're awakening to the fact of this person has caused a lot of turmoil. I feel like you're starting to realize in yourself that you aren't sure this is the person you want to be anymore. And you might be in separation with this pause. 8 of Earth, education, focus, details. You could be focused on work. You'll be learning, trying to study this person and really understand what they're doing, why they did it. You could be trying to fix your mistakes here or rebuild something. You could be trying to fix your finances and just putting this whole situation on the back burner, just focusing on money. 3 of Air. Sorrow, forgiveness, healing. This person put you in a third party or was the third party catalyst in the destruction of your family. You lost your family. You're not speaking to them. You're alone. You're crying. You're longing for something. This person isn't fulfilling you. I think you're catching on to who this person is and what they did. You're angry, you're frustrated, and you're embarrassed to go to your family and tell them the truth. I think they already know the truth. I'm not sure if they are going to help you with this Justice in reverse because of everything that went down. I feel like a lot has... I don't know why the Spirit's like, I don't know. Let me clarify. Why is this Justice in reverse? Is this towards the family? Or maybe they just don't want you going back until you are done with that Queen of Wands. Ace of Earth. Abundance, opportunity, and resources. Yeah, until you leave and cut that person out of... At least separate them from the family and work and finances. Like, they do their thing, you do your thing. If you do that, I feel like positivity will come back. You don't necessarily have to divorce someone if you don't want to. But I feel like there's definitely a need to keep this person out of your family affairs and out of your work affairs. I definitely feel like they are just about your money. Definitely feeling that same narcissistic vibe as the father that came in. I feel like this person really isn't about love. Maybe might not even know or care to feel what love is. They just they have like an idea of their life. Alright, let's get some closing messages from your person to you. Not what you're going through, just messages they want to give to you. I was met by so many loving people. There's a lot of family up there. Family left after them as well. They're all together. It is not your fault how this person died. And it's not your fault that this vulture came into your life. This is very much what this person does. There's been quite a few victims in this person's life. It's not your fault for loving someone and choosing wrong. But it is your fault for staying and allowing the destruction to keep going. Once you fully realized it. I'm not sure if you fully realized it yet or not. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Definitely associated to this person's death. Like, please don't feel any guilt. And it's like you don't, again with this relationship, don't feel guilty that you brought this person in the family. It's not, I don't even think your family is mad that you brought them in the family. I think deep down they feel that you got a snake. I feel like they feel on some level that you got played and that you wanted something. But at the same time, you have a lot to answer for. But at the same time, you also had a lot to fight for, the Spirit is saying. Like, you have your own path. You've always wanted to walk your own path. It's not your fault for wanting to do that. The Spirit is saying you're not wrong to go your own way. That's not what they're saying you're wrong for. I think it's how you broke away from your family that they feel you aren't correct about. I think they just want you to patch it up. Like, if you're going to part ways and never speak again, at least have the memory, the last memory of each other, a nice one. We spoke nice words. Speak to each other once a year on Christmas if that's all you can manage. But make amends. Don't leave it simmering. Tears cleanse the soul. I think you need to show your family how sorry. I think you've been very cold and they've been cold and you've all been in your ego. If you let the emotion out and not anger and not yelling, if you let the heartbreak be seen. These people know you. They love you despite their anger and everything that's going on. To see you break might be the one thing they'll be like, all right, we got to help him or her get away from this Queen of Wands. There's no such thing as death, exactly. Death is just another chapter. It's not an ending. Well, it is to your meat suit. You just either get a new one or you get wings. I am not dead. Yeah, this person is very active for sure. And with the rest of the family. Remember how I said that more family came after this person died? They are all together despite any bad blood. If they can get along, if they can all sit together, why can't you? Is what I just heard. Why can't you? These people had more differences between them than you guys. I am learning over here. Yeah, they're learning a lot about you now, and compared to when they died, they're learning a lot about what it all means. I feel like this person loved learning. I feel like they were a bit of a nerd and loved school. So the fact that they have access to all life's answers is very, very fulfilling to them. But they love you so much. And I know some of these were hard to hear, but I hope it was the messages you needed and it brings you some healing. If it resonated, if you want more like this in the future, please give me a thumbs up below, and I will see you all again in a few days. If I feel like popping up during the week, if I don't know why I said that 50 times. If I have energy during the week, I'll pop in. Like, I'm not going to promise that I'm never going to film on my work days. If I'm in the mood, I will do it. But I've just been really tired lately. Just keeping it real. So you might not see me until Thursday morning. If not, have a great week. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for understanding that I do work a full-time job. This is just my hobby. And I would be, putting them out if I had more time. But gotta pay them damn bills, man. I am a one-person income house. It is all on my shoulders. So I'm sure you can understand the pressure of that. This has to come second, even though I wish it was first. I'm just not there yet. At this rate, I don't know. Moving slower than molasses. But COVID kind of put a dent on art in my area, so I think I have to move. I think that's what my best option is, to move to the fucking city where art still exists. I want to live in New York City. It's 5 times more expensive than it is here, and I'm dying. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you all soon. Have a great week. Toodaloo. Boo boo.